in the rusty planet, two dogs on a mission. Television gold, ain't no intermission. Wild antics, blanks got the crowd all wishing. Laughter's currency, big fame, the commission. Rusty in the corner, players wild and whack. Tim in the front, comedy never lack. Studio chaos, keep them all on track. Smash hit moments, all stripping from the mat. Tim and Rusty run the show, ain't no stopping. Every episode, side splitting, jaw dropping. Laughs on tap, steady beat, steady knocking. Fame train rolling, never gonna be flopping. Tim spitting jokes like a pro magician's wand. Rusty bringing back up, both tight like a bond. Audience cracking up from dusk until dawn. Comedy duo, yeah, that's the unbreakable bond. Shenanigans break the fourth wall, candid confessions. Each episode a lesson in laughter professions. From pratfalls to epic rants, never second lessons. Tim and
Well,
Rusty race
I'm thinking that last week that FOF, Future Over Feelings, they lost 3 out of 3 matches.
Yeah.
With Lucky P got fired.
Duck under there by Landon Bradley.
Looks like LBK might be putting a few years on. Now, he might be able to run away from a Brandon Wolf like that, but LBK will catch him. I don't think there's anybody quicker. At least Ron's not as quick for so many years. Anyway, glad to have you here tonight on this. Well, I don't guess it's stormy now, but we had a hailstorm here locally.
Playing games out here, just like all these young punks nowadays. They've always got to have a little attitude.
Are you calling?
I've got 2 young punks right here. They need an attitude adjustment too. Just like Landon Bradley.
Are you calling that son of a wrestler a young punk?
He's a young punk. Oh, and he's getting his arm twisted up by LBK.
What is LBK?
Well, LBK and Matt Starr had a match that was off the hook.
Wow.
Last week.
Yes. And if you want to see that, when you get through watching this one, just scroll on down on Rusty's wrestling page and you can find it.
Landon Bradley in some pain right now, but I couldn't see. He gets out of it, reverses out into a hammerlock.
Isn't it interesting? We went to the black and gold, which is beautiful, by the way. I'll get you.
Headlock takedown there by LBK.
Here's your little bit better shot of the ring apron. And doesn't it look nice? Escobar's telling us.
Full view, so I don't have to move my camera.
Oh, I'm sorry. I did. And anyway, it looks real good. Escobar told me he took them.
Block there by LBK.
They've been planning this for a year, going back and forth with different things, and went with gold and black. It's interesting. All the wrestlers here and the referee are all wearing black, so it's sort of like camouflage.
I'm wearing purple.
Well, you showed up. So we're taking a rest over here.
Well, over here outside the ring, Landon Bradley claiming that he had his hair.
And it's LBK.
He did not pull your mullet.
LBK, you shouldn't be pulling his hair. If he says it, do it. I'd like to see LBK pull hair. He's capable of it. He doesn't usually do it, doesn't like to, but he can. He can go full heel on you if you want. Got him this time.
He got him that time. He put him knee in the midsection. Going to shoot him across the road, up and over, runs into the turnbuckles. Big arm drag takedown here. And LBK is back in charge.
Well, did you expect anything different from the veteran? By the way,
I think Landon Bradley's over-exaggerating there. I think he was being a drama queen. He was yelling and he had the hair.
Now you went from a punk to a queen? Come on.
Well,
this is a man. This is a son of a wrestler. Wow!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I missed that one with the cameras. That was the 10. Actually, the move before with Bradley was the 10.
LBK flying through the ropes, taking out all 3 of the goobers at ringside.
So they elevated the Morons yet?
Well, the main Moron didn't make it tonight.
Well, he got fired because he lost
fired?
3. I would have. He lost 3 in a row. Of course, he claims that count out as a win, and technically it is. I mean, it doesn't count it as a win, but technically it is. There again.
Bradley back on charge. Goes for a pinfall there. 2 count. Austin Cruz claiming that was a 3 count. And you know he ain't counted 3 a day in his life. And he used to be a referee.
That's why he can't count to 3. I really like it when referees, or rather wrestlers, start out as referees.
We've seen several of those, sir.
Yep.
Landon Bradley getting his head put in that top turnbuckle over there. LBK going to bring him back up to his feet. Oh, Landon Bradley with a rake to the eyes.
Well, I'm glad TMTV Productions could be here tonight in full force. And
That got a little earlier than I thought it was.
yes, you did. I would have. Anyway, I'm fine. I started. Just go on with the match, Rusty. Anyway, by the way, this is Rusty the Ref. This is with the voice Tim Miner. Your ring announcer tonight as well. Look at that pump handle. Oh, you got to love Matt Starr.
Arm of LBK.
One thing Matt Starr knows how to do is hurt somebody. Get your 10s ready.
Two count. Matt Starr sitting there flexing for the camera.
Don't know exactly what happened, but Matt Starr looked good. Yeah, but that guy who sucks is fixing to get up and kick your head off. Keep after him. Keep after him.
All right, here we go.
Do it one more time. There you go. Ow, 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 ow. And a 10. Low-key 10, but a 10.
Interfering in the match while the referee, Chris Norte, being distracted by the human wrecking ball, Austin Cruz on the other side. I've seen that move before.
He's been doing this thing where he runs around all 4 corners and drops an
I had
elbow.
somebody try to drop an elbow on me like that the other day.
Sort of a little springboard elbow.
But that person came from a computer desk chair.
Here we go. Look, there we go. We got it. Yes. Ow, 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 ow. He got Landon Bradley.
You did a good job.
He doesn't even know he got Landon Bradley.
Did he take the marijuana?
It's close enough to 420.
Oh, now Matt Starr attacking LBK over here outside.
Throws him back in.
Two count.
Oh, Chris Norte. It's like it's 1, 2. The number after 2. Irish whip. The number after 2 will not be 4. It will not be 5. It will be
Up
3.
and over.
Beautiful. And notice how he jumps right back up. It's keeps on. This is bad for Landon once LBK gets moving.
Reverse neck breaker.
Oh, yeah!
For
Get your 10 ready. There it is. Beautiful. Oh, that twisting sit-down leg drop. I love it. Slingshot twisting sit-down leg drop. I'm going to give that a 10, that whole series.
Whoa, step up and over. Oh!
Backcracker. Or, ow.
He did something that cracker's back.
Whoa. No offense to all you crackers out there.
I'm a cracker, too. Wouldn't you like to be a cracker?
I'm a cracker. He's a cracker. We're
2 count.
better quit singing. We might have to be taken off Facebook for singing that song. Oh. If it's hurting him that bad, why was he doing it? Uh-oh. Matt hurt his hand.
Something special happening here a little bit later tonight. Escobar will be refereeing.
Oh, good.
A couple of matches. 2 count.
Always like it with Escobar. The Swiss Army knife for the PWA is involved.
Landon Bradley thought he had a pinfall there, but it was not. Do not cheer for him right now is what he says. You go, Brandon. Landon.
What are you saying? Just what are you saying?
He didn't want to cheer for him, so I changed his name. Oh,
I thought you was giving him the Joe Biden cheer.
619.
Oh, that is a 10. I'm sorry if that bothered you, Landon, because that was a 10. Into that turnbuckle.
Oh my.
That's a reverse 10.
Oh, my.
Oh.
He's now a lady.
Y'all don't look. I got to hold myself. This
He
hurts.
looks like a lady.
Quit
now.
looking at me. This hurts. Yeah. You can sit down if you want. You know.
I can't.
I like to stand.
2 count.
Well, Matt
keeps posing on the ring apron. I guess he likes the new ring apron and everything. He's posing.
He's going to have a calendar next year with all the ring poses. I could probably fix that up for him. How about you to quit wasting time and don't let LBK recuperate?
He's going to suplex him from that top rope, top turnbuckle.
I mean, he has already beat all.
He blocked. LBK holding on that top turnbuckle rope so he couldn't get him over.
Oh, yeah.
He face plants him out there.
Here he goes. He's going to fly. Moonsault coming. No, frog jump.
Frog splash and
Frog splash.
knees up.
Aw. Poor LBK. There's that cranium buster, which he calls something different, but I'm calling this
1,
action.
2, 3, and there's the pinfall.
Austin cheated Matt out of his pose.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match by pinfall. Landon Brett. Whoa, wait a second. Hold up. Foot was on the rope. Referee said the foot was on the rope.
He just now put it on the rope.
The foot was on the rope.
He just now put his foot on the rope. Chris Norte definitely went to the Tim Miner School of Refereeing.
It's not over.
What happened? Austin Cruz posed and everything for it. He posed for the win.
Thought he done helped him win the match.
You posed for the win. Come on. It's true.
I think Austin Cruz just hit puberty. Restarting it.
We got a restart here.
LBK had his foot on the rope.
What's Escobar going to do?
There's a small package.
2, 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match by pinfall, LBK.
We've got Matt Starr, and we've got Jeremiah Plunkett.
Jeremiah Plunkett comes here as the NWA Mid-American Champion. The NWA Mid-American title is on the line in this matchup against Matt Starr. Your referee is Chris Norte at ringside with Matt Starr, Austin Cruz, and Landon Bradley.
You've been hurling a lot of insults at tonight, by the way.
Who?
You.
Who?
Against Landon and Cruz.
Oh, I was doing my impression of an owl.
Oh.
Who?
You. Well, that was a nice little test and show of strength there that JP won out. Matt Starr can go with anybody, but you don't want to do too much. Let's test the strength with somebody the size of Jeremiah Plunkett. You could see there. There again, Matt Starr can kick you in the stomach a lot easier than Jeremiah can.
They're already celebrating the ringside. Could Matt Starr be the next NWA Mid-American champion? That's a legendary title. NWA.
I'm not sure if he's had NWA titles, but he's had about everything else. But JP backed him up in the monkey flip! That's a 10! A big man like that, and also monkey flips, for me, always get a 10. Made famous for me by none other than Whitey Caldwell.
Hurt his butt.
Down in Tri-Cities, Tennessee. Was a legendary Whitey Caldwell that died way too young in a car accident. But that was a monkey flip. He did it perfect, textbook. Landon over here wrestling some of the fans. Oh, yeah. Nice fireman's takedown. Fireman Terry takedown. Matt got to the ropes. Tim, we go way back with both of these guys. I don't know if we saw Jeremiah Plunkett's first match, but we saw him wrestle when he was 16 years old.
Oh, yeah.
It was bound to be among his first. Matter of fact, he wrestled for us at AWF in Murfreesboro. Woo, and we definitely saw Matt Starr's first match. I actually saw him training. And Matt got some vicious.
Oh, my ears.
Matt got some vicious training from Desperado and Dirty White Boy 2, or a.k.a. Gangster.
Neckbreaker.
And it might have done that.
Oh, you got to sit down, Rusty. I'm getting tired.
You know, I would think Landon and Austin will be less likely to interfere in this match.
Well, with somebody like Jeremiah Plunkett, I think the only time they're going to interfere is if he's down.
And the reason being is they both have already wrestled, and that it's Jeremiah Plunkett. You don't want to get hit by this big man.
He's going to pile drive him. Oh, big back body over the top rope by Matt Starr.
That ought to be some kind of a 10. Matt knows to play the camera. Did you notice that? You'd think by now everybody else would. And he knows which camera to play. Austin is seeing about Matt while Landon gets JP back in the ring. Here we go with that brutal finesse of Matt Starr. What's wrong with you people? You should be saying, Star, Star, Star. It's what JP's seeing right now. And it's not just Matt. Did you ever get hit so hard you saw stars?
Not Matt Starr, Nate Starr.
No, I mean, like, you know, not little birdies flying around, but I have. When I played football 3 different times. Cruz doing his job over there.
Interfering like always. You can't trust.
Cruz is about to hit a kid. It's interesting how these people can say JP, but I bet you they can't recite the alphabet.
They can, so. ALMRQPT.
Is that LBGBQT?
LMW,
LG, okay. I can do LBK. Okay, Matt. Matt, you, of all people, know don't give Jeremiah Plunkett time to get up.
Legendary title on the line here. The NWA Mid-America title. You know who always held that title?
Ric Flair did. Well, he mostly held the world title. NWA Mid-Atlantic. I used to watch that all the time with the Crockett brothers out of Charlotte and Asheville wrestling. I can't remember their call letters, but it was the Charlotte brothers promotion. I mean, a Crockett brothers promotion. And that's where I got introduced to Ric Flair. Scissor kick! No, bicycle kick, I'm sorry. Bicycle kick. 2 count. Matt, did you forget who your referee was? Did you really expect to get a 3 on that? Kick to the stomach. Open choke. Matt said, I got this. It looks like he does. Doing that battering ram shoulder block. Saw some of that high school football background. He was a running back and a linebacker. It's a 3 count on Plunkett. Chris Norte have a little trouble keeping them in the ring. Matt's head got rammed into the turnbuckle. JP gonna put him back in the ring. Broke that count. That should have been about a 30 count, but he's only on 4. Norte saying, stay in the ring, stay in the ring. Plunkett said, no way. This is Jeremiah's playground. Jeremiah Plunkett's playground's right here. Of course, Matt Starr sort of likes being on the outside of the ring as well. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Future over feelings right there to put a little hurt on JP. Kick to the head by Starr. That's all Starr needs is just you give him 10 seconds, maybe 5, he's recouped.
Okay, Rusty, I've done a little searching. Right now it's showing Jeremiah Plunkett is the current NWA Mid-American champion.
Well, we weren't arguing that.
This is a title that has been held by Buddy Rogers.
Oh, yeah.
He won it in 1957. He's
I saw him wrestle with it.
Lynn Rossi.
Lynn Rossi.
Jackie Fargo.
He's wrestled in Kingsport.
Luke Graham.
Wow.
Harley Race.
Crazy Luke Graham.
Harley Race held this title in 1975.
Wow.
Harley Race held in 1975 for
Magnificent
Jack
Zulu. I remember him.
Bill Dundee, Bob Armstrong,
Wow.
Tommy Rich, Ken Lucas. I remember Ken Lucas.
Oh, yeah.
Lanny Poffo.
Lanny Poffo. He's a personal friend until
Randy
he passed
Savage,
away with
Randy
Lucky
Savage,
P.
Randy Savage, Dutch Mantell.
This is prestigious. So JP, and he should be, he's up there with a lot of.
Beautiful Bobby Eaton held this title. Dennis Condrey.
Oh, I remember Dennis
Tojo
Condrey.
Yamamoto has held
Love
this title.
Tojo.
So this is a very, very lucrative title. And right now, you're watching the NWA Mid-American Champion.
Well, he's got the wrestling ability. He's big enough. He's tough enough. He don't mind breaking a rule. He wakes a worthy champion. So I was
Jerry
wrong.
Lawler held it in 1984.
So Ric Flair never did the Mid-Atlantic one.
Mid-American.
Mid-American one. Mid-America.
Tracy Smothers. Tony Falk even held it at one time.
Well, then that settles it right there. The legendary Tony Falk. Here we go. Boy, he was set up for that.
And right now your title holder is...
Why is it Chris counting? JP took care. Yes! JP's taking out all three of them. And not on a date. Watch Landon over here. Caught Landon in midair.
And Landon Bradley, young punk, got what he deserved.
He is a son of a wrestler, Tim Miner. Leave him alone.
He's the son of something. Big elbow drop missed by Matt Starr.
Well, Future Over Feeling paid for their interference. He goes to the second rope with a Lawler elbow on Lawler fist drop. Landon just pulled him out. It is time for for Norte. I've got all these names mixed up tonight. Apologies. Landon's sporting a new hat tonight, that camouflage hat.
Uh-oh.
Can he do that?
Landon Bradley is in trouble.
Matt Starr's got brass knuckles.
Pile driver.
No, it's a chain, not brass knuckles.
Ring the bell.
And JP was smart enough to get him and toss him out of the ring.
And still, your independent Mid-American champion, Jeremiah Bucket.
Welcome to the Tim and Rusty Show right here on Thursday night, May the 8th. This is Rusty the Ref. I will be joined very shortly by the man who that back belongs to, Tim Miner. Sorry, but he was doing the technician's job, so he couldn't be over here. Anyway, this is an exciting time because it is almost time for RWF to return to the Gallatin National Guard Armory. Not this Saturday night, but 2 Saturday nights, May the 17th. Bell time, 7 o'clock. Doors open at 6. You better be there early to make sure you get a seat.
And it will be a great card of action. Actually, let me give you a rundown of a few things that's going to take place after I throw it on the floor. Austin Cruz will take on Jason Xavier for the United States title, or Austin Cruz holds that title. Of course, Austin Cruz is just questioning you, Rusty.
What?
Wanting to know why you were cheering what that bald dude did to him.
Which bald dude was that?
Jeremiah Plunkett did something, and you were cheering for him as he did it.
Well, before you were born, Austin Cruz, there was a wrestler named JP. And at 16 years of age, I saw JP, I believe it was his first match. If not, it was among his first matches. And unfortunately, too, before you were born, JP wrestled for Tim and Rusty and Big Papa in AWF Wrestling in Murfreesboro. Throughout the years, back and forth, we've had some good times, seen a lot of good matches. I don't know why I said back and forth, but anyway, throughout the years, we've had. So I'm a fan of a lot of people. I was wanting you to win and keep your belt or what, but wait, he wasn't wrestling JP.
No, but JP attacked him outside the ring because they were interfering. Him and the other punk, Landon Bradley.
JP, you need to keep your nose out of this, no matter what, even if it's your. Besides, I like it when somebody gets popped that's not me. Yeah, did I answer that for you? I'm still your fan, Austin. I'm pulling for you. I was nearly there when you were born, so it was good. It wasn't before. All that was before, but there's just relationships. I'm a fan. There's very few wrestlers that I'm not a fan of one way or another. For just varying degrees. And, of course, there's some guys that's become like family to us or our family to us. And so it's hard to separate from that, particularly, because they're on a different side of the ring. And I've always preferred, since a child, so with little Rusty, I prefer cheering for heels to start with because their dynamics are usually so much more dynamic, particularly back in the 50s and 60s. Yes, I go back to the 50s. You remember Desperado, how it was in the 50s. Anyway, back in the 50s and 60s and 70s when the babyface, the good guy, he wasn't allowed to cheat. It was very rare he ever got to throw a fist or anything like that. So best they could do is maybe use the ropes a little bit. Sal, what else has he got? You got on the agenda?
Austin Cruz is going to take on Jason Xavier. Austin Cruz is the current United States champion.
Yay, Austin Cruz!
And Austin Cruz,
Human wrecking ball. Is that good enough for you?
We'll take on Jason Xavier, and hopefully Jason Xavier takes that title off of him.
Hey!
Did I say that out loud?
It is. If you remember, we had the Battle of the X-Men on the March 15th show because Austin Cruz was going to defend his title against Jason Xavier. But Xavier Michaels, he came out saying, oh, wait, I'm the number one contender. You just won that belt for me. I've got a rematch, and I want my rematch. And so there was some kind of clause there where Jason couldn't go for the belt that night, so we had a playoff. The X-Men went to battle, and it was, you couldn't have asked for anything better than that. And they gave it, they delivered. And anyway, and then Jason Xavier came out on top after a hard-felt battle. And after he won, then FOF, Friends Over Feelings.
Future over feelings, not friends. They're not friendly to anybody.
Future over friends.
Future over feelings.
Future over family. Whatever he said. Anyway, they came out and did a beat down on Jason. I was a little disappointed that Ryan Xavier didn't go in and help his dad and his partner. I mean, what are you out here for if you're not going to go?
You're asking a 9-year-old to come up here and help him?
If somebody's beating your daddy up, would you go in and help him? Oh, wait, you'd be beaten. You'd go in and join him. Yeah. I forgot about all you brothers that jump up on Tommy. Anyway, I'm just a little bit disappointed, Ryan, but you'll make up for it this time. I want to see some super kicks, some hurricane ranas. I want to see. Remember when he bit, who's our referee friend that retired? I'm sorry, my mind wrestler, Bass. Cletus Bass. He bit Cletus Bass right in the overall pocket. Anyway, allegedly. Anyway, but then so he was probably trying to, but Michaels, he shoved Ryan out of the way. Is that what happened? Is that why Ryan didn't go in? Anyway, Jason got help from Xavier Michaels, and he jumped in the ring, and then there was a 2-on-5 then instead of, or 2-on-4 instead of 2-on-4-on-1, whatever it was. You count them up, 3, I think it was. And so it ended up with they shook hands. They're buddies.
Are you going to ever shut up?
Well, I'm going to say this is
the next match. I was trying to.
It's been 2 months. I'm ready to see the X-Men put on the show, and now
all right, can I
Xavier, he did the right thing. He said, "You beat me fair and square, and I've got your back if you need it." And he proved he had his back. And I'm looking forward. This is me.
I've been informed that the King's Court is coming.
This is still just me. I want to see the X-Men as a tag.
Okay,
tag team.
From what I understand, King's Court is coming. King
Jimmy's back. King James
wants to take over the show for a few moments.
If you're personal friends, you can call him King Jimmy. But for you, it's King James because you oppose him. You got to be
Jimmy?
proper.
I thought it was Jimmy. Oh, is it King? Oh, it is King James.
Kayfabe alert. Sometime in the back in the future, back in his wrestling history at another wrestling organization, he was King Jimmy, but he is at ours. He's King James. And a word of the King's Court.
King James will be there along with Preston Adams, and
King's Court will be in session.
King's Court will be in session. Also in action that night, Sons of Wrestling will be there. Austin Wright. What's the other team?
Rough and Tumble, Anthony Ray, and Antonio Lewis, or Lewis Antonio. I always get that wrong. I love to watch these guys. They can do between the three of them. There isn't anything they can't do. It's great, and they are all sons of wrestlers. And by the way, we send our thoughts and our prayers out to Anthony Ray's father, who has battled with cancer, and he's had a comeback. He's on the mend now, so praise the Lord for that.
Of course, Austin Wright, part of Sons of Wrestling, will be there.
Who's his daddy?
His daddy is retired.
His daddy is sharp-dressed man, Lawrence. So you know that there's some training and background and history there.
One thing we're going to have a 3-way dance for the #1 contendership for the tag team titles.
Is they going to do a line dance?
Blackthorn and Psycho Medic.
Psycho don't do
versus Classic Man and Sky Black.
Psycho might do a little
versus Mike Cobb and JDV.
Psycho be more sort of one of those like rap, one of those spin-a-rooney dances, and Thorne's more the line dance type. And
I'm not talking about real dancing, Rusty.
Well, you said it was a 3-way dance.
They're going
to have a dance off. I hope it's not a pants off dance off. But anyway, did I say that out loud?
But we do have
a 3-way dance.
Mike Cobb.
He's not a 3-way dance. You just told us he was. Oh, okay.
Taking on Classic Man and Sky Black.
You're not allowed to love.
Versus Blackthorn and Psycho Medic.
You're not allowed to love No Limit Pro if you're with RWF. But I love those guys. They're so good. And when we go to their show, they just treat us like royalty, just like we're part of them. It's just great. It's a great relationship we have with them, though we still like to see them get beat down.
Of course, we have Larry Cooter taking on Chris Hensley in a return grudge match.
Did you see the first match of March 15th that they faced each other? We'll be posting that this week, I'm sure, so you can watch it and catch up. You are looking for a great match.
I think they've already put that one on.
Oh, we have? Well, I'm going to put it on again. Plan on posting all of them again to get everybody ready.
Landon Bradley is set to go against Xavier Michaels in a singles match. Xavier Michaels wants to get his hands on him.
that once again, I know Xavier Michaels has got some years on him, but Xavier can still go. Landon, don't you dare look at him and say, hey, that old man. Xavier Michaels can go. He's MMA. He's several different martial arts. He's kickboxing. He's definitely Greco-Roman, an amateur type wrestling, and he's ponfar. Is that what you call it? Where they jump off buildings and stuff. The man, he can do it off. In the middle of the match, he may just stop and do a fire dance. Watch him. Fire dance. Can he be in that three-way dance doing his fire dance?
Then we have a TLC match where Kid Scorpion and his special surprise tag team partner.
Is it you?
No,
it was last time.
I'm refereeing that match.
That was not a special. That was a shock when you were his
taking
tag
on
partner.
David Matthews and Kenny South.
So you put 80-pound Scorpion, maybe 200. I think he's probably 180. The guy is tough as they come, and he can wrestle. He can definitely fight, and he knows how to do tables, ladders, and chairs. But you put him against 300-pound guys.
Well,
now he's definitely going to be able to get up a ladder pretty quick.
So you don't believe in Scorpion that he can handle these guys?
Well, he has twice.
That's right. So
well,
why are you doubting him?
That was individually, but they both did run-ins. But you helped him out did a tag team last time. And if he won with you, I guess he could win by himself.
Our main event of the evening is going to be Matt Starr versus Sean Hoodrich.
Is your arm still hurt? We kept doing those forearm smashes into Matthew's chest. Did he sink way in when you did it? Did he whisper little things in your ear when you got up close?
No.
Okay, good. I've really come to appreciate Dave Matthews. He's
main event will be Matt Starr versus Sean Hoodrich for the RWF heavyweight title.
What else could you ask for?
Also in action will be Drew Weatherby. Also in action will be LBK.
Oh, I'm sorry to get excited about them too. You got the old warrior. He's not really old, but for wrestling, old warrior and the young lion. It's thunder and lightning is what they call themselves. And isn't that something? You've got the veteran, you got the trainer, you got the guy LBK who's been there and done that everywhere there is to be a place to do.
They're not anymore.
Oh, they're not?
Not RWF.
They're not?
No.
What's wrong with you guys?
Remember, Drew Weatherby changed when LBK.
That's right. He became part of the King's Court.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to go back and look at my records.
That's your notes. Yep.
Yeah, I've got an interview of them. It's that never. Oh well. Still LBK. Who'd you say he's going to wrestle? Drew Weatherby.
No. I just said they're going to be in action.
Oh, going to be there. Okay.
Yeah, they're going to be there.
Anybody LBK wrestles, it's going to be a good match. He could wrestle a mop, and it'd be a good match. Now, if he wrestled me, it wouldn't be. It'd just be the mop would have a better advantage. But any wrestler that he wrestles.
But got a great card of action coming up. Renegade Championship of Wrestling. And you messaged me earlier, wanting to know when we started. Was there a reason for that?
I'm doing our newsletter, and I was just doing a little history. So it was just I was looking there. The Renegade Wrestling started November of 2023.
Yeah.
So we're just a year and a half in.
Yeah.
We've done about 14 shows, I think 15 shows. Now we've done other things with the old RWF, but that's not the new RWF. But then I got to thinking, so much has happened in this short time that we've been in existence. But don't let that fool you. Between the ownership alone, we've got about 60 plus years of wrestling experience just between the two guys that own it. You know who that is? It's Tim Miner, Blackthorn. Am I allowed to say that? You say it all the time.
Know it. Yeah.
Anyway, I might have fudged a little bit on the years, but I don't think so. Anything that Thorne might not have in wrestling experience, he's got in his martial arts experience and MMA experience. So to add another 5 or 10 years to that. But anyway, that in itself is good. Plus surrounding cast. We've got you've probably got another 100 years of people that are helping out somewhere in different areas here or there. You've probably got another 100 years experience. So that's why it's going so good. It isn't just a fledgling, let's throw this thing together. And we have wrestling minds. You think what the fans think because you were fan first. And you also think what the wrestlers want. It isn't necessarily what we want our wrestlers to do what, have the matches and do go against who they want to, but at the same time, it's what the fans want, and we always try to give what the fans want because that's what's important. If I go somewhere and and there are a bunch of goober matches that I don't know anybody,
You
and
use the word goober. Did you learn that from somebody on a Friday night?
yeah, some moron kept saying that, and I'm not talking about any wrestling that I'm going to right now. Definitely not PWA or RWF, but there, we've been to some where, well, where did this come from? And they might even be very good wrestlers, but they had nothing to do with the show, and there was no build up or anything. We want to make sure that fans enjoy it. We want to have good food in our concession stand, which we do. We worked, I say we, but and you're still got a lot in that. But the ladies that do that, they have worked hard, really week in and week out, or month in and month out to get that to where it is top-notch food. I really like it. I am still partial to PWA nachos, but I love those big hot dogs you get. They're so good. And they're like, almost taste like a Nathan dog, but
They are.
oh, they are? Okay.
Yes.
The one big round ones?
Yeah.
Oh, they're so good. And I'm a hot dog lover. But then the hamburgers, and we got the grilled chicken sandwiches now, and with different, it's just good. You can get all the extra little goodies. And anyway, I'm excited about this, Tim. Our referees, we got guys that are very young, and then we've got some in between with a lot of experience. Then in our repertoire, we've got older guys like Jesse James and Robert. Is it Robert Webb? No, that's a missionary, I know. The one that
He was on here earlier tonight.
one that Classic Man. I'm sorry, I can't think of your name right now because I'm old. Anyway, we got these older guys who've been through. We know Jesse James has been through like 40 years of.
You're talking about Bruce Webb.
Bruce Webb, yeah. Sorry, Bruce. Thank you, Tim. This is why I need to keep you around me so I can think. Anyway, it's either okay. I need to be quiet.
I'll sleep over here.
Who else we got?
Oh, that one I'm done with all this. Yeah. Not done with. I'm just done talking.
Well, Sean Hoodrich, he's the man with the snake. He's world champion in 3 or 4 different places, and he's our world champion. But the person that he's been battling back and forth with is one of the most worthy opponents he could have. Of course, we could give him 5 or 6 right there real easy that night, if not more, that could take him to the limits, if not beating. But Matt Starr, hometown hero, he has been everywhere with wrestling, wrestled everybody. And so we're looking for a big match. Don't get this wrong, Sean. I like you. I like your family. I like to watch the snakes. If one of your daughters is holding it, I might touch it, but I don't know about you because I see you put the snake on too many people, and I might wet my pants right there. But anyway, I'm nothing like Tim, who has a whole. He has
I'll make sure to wear my
pages, albums of pictures and videos of him with the snake. Now, if Rico was here, he does not. Is Rico going to be there?
Brian Burkon's asking for a girls' match. What girls?
Rico.
Oh, yeah.
Rico, David Matthews.
Yeah.
No. Is Rico going to be there? Do you know? As far
I'm not sure. I messaged him to come to the live stream tonight.
He's been having
How dare him want to have his name on the live stream and him not ever show up?
Well, I think I made that point different times. You got be here a while. Be here 16 years. You can put your name on it. Anyway, I hope I know he's had a lot of work conflicts and stuff, and the work that he does is it's most important work that he does. So, who did you just say? Brian Burkin. Oh yeah, Brian will be there if you'd like to have some family portraits or special pictures made of the wrestler, and he can put it up in a whole album for you, or making a portrait for you. Of course, there'll be a little something there, a little cost there if you want that, but he can do that.
Yeah.
Make it very professional.
Yeah, we were looking into a building.
He could also make you wrestling like trading cards, like baseball cards. Building.
Yeah, we were looking into a building, but it's way overpriced. Way overpriced. You can buy a building for the price that you pay a monthly rent there for if you.
Aren't they all? Yeah. Well, it was really, really nice.
Would have been a great building.
That's one of the places, Tap.
Close by to my house.
Is Tap McDaniels?
Yeah.
They've got a real good setup there, and it's a really good setup. I wish we had something like that, or like the old Saw Wrestling over there in Millersville. That was just a good setup. Anyway.
Well, maybe if that building sits empty for a while, they might come down on that price.
Or maybe there's other buildings. Yeah. They haven't heard who we are, have they? We're Renegade, REN, not RAN. But I want to say it like people say it. We're Renegade. That's RUN, isn't it? Anyway, we're Renegade Wrestling.
Renegade.
That's what I said, Renegade.
You said Renegade. What a moron.
Did you go to Columbia or Horse Cave? Or is it Caverna? Where you get that chicken from the fish place?
You're gonna bring that up again. We were making it good through the show without talking about that.
Well,
I haven't been to Columbia to go to.
I saw Luke over there eating 2 chicken burgers, that were hamburgers, but
no, it was chicken sandwiches.
It was chicken.
Yes.
Did it taste anything like that? Long John Silver's. Did it taste like chicken of the sea or anything like that? Anyway,
we went to PWA this past Friday night.
Yes, it was great.
Of course, you saw a match come win there, LBK against Landon Bradley. Landon Bradley had got the win, but the foot was on the ropes by LBK, and they restarted the match. And then LBK got the small package on Landon Bradley real quick after the restart. And LBK got the pinfall win.
It's amazing.
And then
he's
Landon
done
Bradley,
that to Matt, to Landon, and to Austin. He's beat the whole crew 3 different nights because he's so quick. And if you got to be quick to be quicker than Landon Bradley.
Of course, I did the ring announcing this past Friday night for PWA.
Finally, the voice has come back to PWA. It was fun.
How did I come back? I wasn't announcer before. The first time.
Finally, Tim Miner, the voice. Well, it's all right. It was fun.
Then we had Austin Cruz take on Johnny Bandana.
2 N's on the end of his name because
Bandana.
That's the way he spells his name. So quit telling him he spells it wrong.
Escobar was your referee in that matchup, and Johnny Bandana got the win by disqualification.
And it was really good. Bandana, well, he had the match a couple of times, didn't he? Could have very easily had it. But
Austin Cruz got himself disqualified.
It was a no title match, too. He wouldn't put up the title. But this week, because Bandana has...
I thought it was a title match.
I'm pretty sure it was. If this week is, the belt is on the line.
U.S. title match. I announced a U.S. title match when I announced it.
They changed it. I'm pretty sure. It doesn't matter. It's a title match this week, tomorrow night, Friday night, May 9th.
Yeah, it was a title match.
PWA.
I announced a title match, and I reminded everyone that the title doesn't change hands due to disqualification.
Oh, that's how I got mixed. I'm sorry, folks. As usual, Tim Miner's right. Leastwise, that's what he always tells me.
99.9% of the time. Then we had the undeniable Chris Crow taking on Toby Farley.
Guys, please, I know
so many near pinfalls.
Austin Cruz has already got his knickers in a wad because I'm going to say, but I can't help. All your matches are my favorites. All of you are my favorites, but I love that match. That was my favorite match. These guys, you had two 240-pound guys that did everything. What such dynamic moves that they did at flying and wrestling and beating on each other and over the top. I'd love to see that again.
But
I
Toby
will. I'll
Farley,
watch the match again.
Toby Farley got the win by pinfall. Oh, did you notice the new ring apron and the new logo for
Yes, it's
PWA?
beautiful.
It looks good.
If you go go to PWA and you can see it, but I posted on Rusty's wrestling page several times, and each one of their matches that I posted, I also tagged it on the bottom of that. There's video there and pics. It's great. Escobar and Matt Starr, whoever, the whole crew that was involved in that. Escobar told me they've been planning this for a year, off, doing different, what do we do, and getting the right thing. And I think they came up with the right mixture there.
Then we had Aiden Wright taking on Larry Cooter.
He is a hairy man.
Yes.
You know how I noticed
He
that?
looked like a little girl also.
You know how I noticed he was a hairy man? He had a lot of hair. Plus, Larry Cooter kept ripping it out of his chest, and then he screamed like a little girl.
Yeah. But
What-
Aiden Wright got the win, pinfall win over Larry Cooter.
But that's the one that wasn't a title match.
Yeah, it was not.
That was not a non-title. I believe they're coming back again this week, and I believe this will be a title match. I don't know that for sure, but anyway, Aiden Wright, and Larry Cooter will be going at it again. Also, Cruz and Bandana will be going at it again.
Oh, Brian asked. Yeah, Nathan will be in action too with RWF. Nathan Starr.
Oh, good.
I
Yeah.
forgot.
And Nathan's one of those guys that's in our extended wrestling family. That he's always welcome. That whole family is. Matt Starr and Landon Bradley. Did you talk about that one yet? Who are they taking on? Thunder and Lightning. Drew at LBK. Friday night, tomorrow night.
Oh,
At
I'm
PWA.
not looking at that yet. I'm still talking about last week's show.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Aiden Wright got the win over Larry Cooter by pinfall. Then you had Matt Starr take on Jeremiah Plunkett. You saw that for the NWA Mid-American title. I did not realize that Mid-American title and how prestigious it was because it's been held by Harley Race. Harley Race, known as one of the all-time greats.
Oh, yes, Buddy Rogers. Well, he was world's champion for almost as much as Ric Flair was, and for years. Buddy Rogers?
Yeah.
Now, you got to be
I
old to
went through
remember
several
Buddy
names.
Rogers, but
I went through several names that it had belonged to. And
our favorite, living legend, Tony Falk,
Tony
had
Falk
held it.
held it. Jerry the King Lawler, Tojo Yamamoto.
Yep.
A lot of the.
Then there was a lot of big WWE type names that had held it, as well as of course, Jerry Lawler's a WWE type name. Back in the day, Tojo was as big a pull as
I started to share
anybody.
something tonight. I may do it next week. Where Tyrus, Tyrus,
Yes,
the Fox
George McGregor, I believe it is. George, anyway.
He wrestled for us at Overdrive Wrestling. Great guy, and he
He didn't he?
Yes.
I forgot about that.
and talking to him in the dressing room, dude is big. I mean, like he's a monster, but he is a conservative. And,
Very much so.
And he put
He's not woke at all.
what's that
And he'll put
talk show host on HBO, I can't think of his name now, but he called him a coward.
Yeah, I remember, but I can't remember his name
Bill
either.
Bill Mayer. I
Yes.
think that's how you say it. But he just goes off on him.
And he's one of the Mayor's one that's coming around more to middle of the road side too. And boy, he does just go off on him.
But
I saw
I
that as
started
well.
to share that. I haven't got the clip yet.
We're allowed, if it's on YouTube, we're allowed to show it, aren't we?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and
Or give
he's
credit.
a part of wrestling, part of our wrestling, because we've had shows with him. Of course, we're not going to show anything from Ryback because me and Ryback almost had a scuffle.
We need to send Tyrus over there to take care of. Now I'm remembering now. Yeah, that was it was one of my privileges to get to talk to Tyrus, the Tyrosaurus. It was really nice. Thank you, Frank Griffin, for making that possible. And
I'm not sure if he's in the game or not. Have you seen Tyrus in this game?
what game? Tyrus is the game. What are
The
you talking?
WWE game. He was in WWE for a while.
Should we put the camera over there to see what we're talking about?
Well, no, it's all.
I didn't even know what we were talking about.
You know, every week Luke sits right there and plays a game.
Yeah, as he takes care of all the technical stuff that he's here
Yeah.
for.
He is the technical stuff.
He eats in front of us, licks his fingers, picks up crumbs off the floor and eats them.
No, he leaves the crumbs on the floor for me to clean up later.
Oh, well, what's he eating off the floor then? Anyway.
But yeah,
By the way, did you elope last Friday night?
Brian brought up that PWA are using the Vanderbilt Commodores colors.
Yes. Brian, I hope that you'll manage to find your way to PWA. I know you come to RWF regularly, but I know the week that you were there and you helped some with commentary, and I appreciate that. It was a
Now
good
the
time.
softball's over with, I've got my Fridays open for a while.
It was, yeah. It is really, I'm glad we get to do that. Oftentimes you can't interact with other wrestling organizations because of, inner jealousies or whatever. And once again, it's because of relationships we have with the Stars and with Desperado, with a bunch of those guys. And so it's nice that we can just go there and they just do what we do and they welcome us. And it's nice that they can come into our show and do that, and set up their table and bring their crew there. I just love it. I wish could be more of that. And nobody really treats us, well, we don't go anywhere where they don't treat us right or don't welcome us. It's like like the Bible, we just shake the dust of our feet off and walk away. If you don't want us there, well, we don't want to be there. We want to be there where our friends are. We'd go to more places, but so many of you are, when you're talking an hour and a half drive or 2 hours, it gets long,
Yeah, if
particularly.
you're Columbia, we might make an exception because there is a Long John Silver's
We're
there.
going to do that. I want to go back. I want to go back to Tap to eat some Daddy Mac chili again and reminisce with my old friend there, Daddy Mac. But anyway, it's like sometimes when somebody has to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning on Saturday, and we're not getting home to 12 or 1 o'clock.
Oh yeah, that means Friday night's out of the
And
question.
plus, that becomes a very long day. It's long for me, and I don't get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. So I'm sorry. Other than that, I'd be there regularly. I love it. A lot of our wrestlers wrestle there as well. They're just different places. I want another reunion show or whatever they call it with Tony and Krull, Saul, and USWO. Or they ought to be about ready to do another one of those. That was fun shows. What I like about that was we got to see a lot of those older friends and wrestlers that we had.
Were you talking about in Columbia?
No, that was in Murfreesboro.
Oh, now the one in Columbia had like a
Yeah.
show where that's where Quentin Charisma and them came and did a.
Oh yeah, I enjoyed that show. Matter of fact, we didn't eat chicken when we went there. That's Long John Silver's. What was that? Were you hiding it from
I
me?
did not know it was there at that time.
Oh, I thought you was hiding it
I
from
didn't find
me.
out it was there until later.
I did. Well, I'm
But
sorry. I'm
it's
not.
right down the road from where they had that wrestling.
I'm not going to go to Long John Silver's and eat chicken. And if I do,
You don't know what you're missing.
it's going to be the chicken and fish dish, but probably not because there's so many places I can get good chicken. So many
There's
places.
something different about their chicken.
Yeah, it's an hour and a half away,
No, the
72 miles away.
The taste of it's different.
Tastes like fish.
It's the breading. It's the breading.
Remember when our Colonel Sanders Kentucky Fried Chicken had the buffet here in Gallatin?
I'd go read about 5 chickens at one time.
That was one of the best things because they had that, you could get the regular breading or the extra
when I was
crunchy.
that's when I was overweight.
And anyway, that was so good. Please bring that buffet back. It stopped during the pandemic, but please bring that back. That was so nice. And you could always get chicken livers, and I love chicken
hot
livers.
chicken, Brian. I'm not a hot chicken eater.
Hey, does he call you a hot chicken? What's up with that?
I don't do hot. I can't do spicy. Well,
You got any pictures of chickens, Brian? Could you post a few?
I got some bad news from my doctor today.
You sure you want to tell everybody?
Yeah.
I mean, this is everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you haven't told me yet. Why would you tell everybody? Do you know Luke? Do you know Bryant? Here's 3 people very close to you, and you're not. You're going to tell the world?
Well, there may be some people that might have known this, but I'm diabetic.
Well, I'm sorry, we knew that. Woo! Big surprise now.
But I've had some issues lately, but I thought with my kidneys. But they're okay. They're fine.
Thank you, Lord.
But I do have high cholesterol. So
that comes with diabetes too, doesn't it?
So I've got to make sure to start taking cholesterol medicine.
I take a Astro something.
He told me that with the cholesterol level that I have, that I'm at risk at stroke or heart attack. So
mine brings it down. I take it because when I had bypass surgery, it brought it way down. You're supposed to be around 100, give or take, and before I started, it was way up. Now it's down around 60. So I'm in. So it'll probably bring yours right down.
There was a problem with my kidneys because I was having to go use the restroom 15, 20 times a day. And
I just thought that was normal life.
As an old person, that's what I thought. But and then
thanks for reminding me.
But here's the thing: they wanted me to give a urine test while I was at the doctor's office, and I could not go.
Well, I was
in there for 15 minutes.
Were they standing there watching you to make sure you weren't using somebody else's urine?
No, I was in there by myself. And finally, I just walked out and told the lady. She was waiting. I said, "I don't have to go." I said, "But if I was at home, I need to get up 5, 6 times during the night to go."
And as soon as you got the car, you had to go, right?
So she said, "We'll just do that next time you're here. We'll just do the blood test." And then she couldn't find my vein, and she's sitting there poking at my vein.
You went to Dr. Guha, right? Yeah. Oh, she's the best.
I know. Usually it doesn't hurt or nothing.
I can't remember her name, but she just slides it right in. I don't even. I just feel her touching it.
For some reason, she couldn't get the vein to draw any blood out.
It's barely a dot. Never left a bruise. A couple of years I've been going to. You need a doctor, Serber
Guha.
Just go by his last name, Guha. He is very good at Gallatin.
Personally, after he's done any blood work or anything like that, usually they send me a text, and tell you
you're all right.
Well, today I'm at work and his number comes up. I'm like, "What's Dr. Guha?" I mean, I thought I was going to get a voicemail telling me about my next appointment, and it was him on the line. Hey, I went over your blood, and I was like, "Oh Lord, he's going to tell me something that's not going to be very good here." But
he talks with a slight accent, and I don't mean that in any bad way. He has like 5 different doctorates of medicine that he has. One of them's from East Tennessee State. We're down in Johnson City, close to where I grew up, where my grandson Jacob went. Graduated.
But I'm sure y'all don't care about our health.
So pray for Tim's cholesterol.
Sure, if you're a TV customer, you want to make sure you keep me alive.
Yeah, and you please don't reset your boxes. I'm tired of hearing about it. Please. Now, what are they supposed to do if they're having trouble? Leave it alone.
Leave it alone.
Don't change your internet. They can reset the router, right?
Yeah.
They can do that.
That's probably the 9 times out of 10 the problem that somebody has. They need to reboot their router.
Can they unplug the box?
Unplug the box and plug it back in.
Just your box that you get from you. Okay, but don't be pecking around or putting anything in it, right?
Pushing the wrong buttons and saying.
Just keep your hands off of it, because once again, Luke, how much do we hear that? Come on, talk to me. 24, yeah, every day, anytime. Because
showing Black Thorn.
This is the only.
Me and Thorn sat down here writing out the card for next show, and I had probably 10 phone calls or text messages while we were sitting there. It was all about TV service. I started scrolling through, showing up all the phone calls I had gotten today. Almost 300 phone calls today.
This might be the longest we've gone without anybody calling you. Of course, you may have it on.
Oh, somebody did. I stopped it on my phone.
I didn't notice that. Anyway, and they do it any time of the day and night, don't they? They act like they're Comcast or Xfinity.
2 a.m. in the morning.
My
TV's not working. I can't watch a movie.
Well, when I get up out of bed in 2 hours and work by 8, possibly 9 hours, Then after I have lunch and take a nap, then I'll consider you.
Yeah.
Or why don't you just
I
don't
waited.
push
Actually,
buttons?
I messaged that person back at about 7 a.m. when I figured they were probably in bed. Because I figured they probably stayed up late and they're going to stay in bed late next morning.
Well, we have an expert on that.
Yeah.
If
If
you
you're up
stay-
at 2 a.m., are you in bed at 7 a.m.? Are you up? Are you?
Or just stay on up to 7.
Like, he's usually going to sleep at 7 a.m.
Why not if you can do it? I usually stay up to 1:30 or 2 o'clock. My mama's not there to tell me to go to bed, so I should pay for it later. But I just hate going to bed. I like sleeping, but I hate going to bed and having to go to sleep.
Well, Rusty, it is. Oh, did you want to talk about PWA tomorrow night?
Yeah, I was
What's
already
happening?
did a little bit, but I got ahead of you, so I apologize for that. Just, once again, bell time there is 8 o'clock. And let me get my card up here. 8 o'clock bell, door open at 7. Hey, I know, don't hang around 8 o'clock to come in. It worries people. Come on in at least by 7:30. You have time to go get you a Coke or some nachos or something and get you a good seat. There's no reserved seating there now. So, and that made us happy. We just don't like reserved seating like that anywhere because there's no bad seats to start with. And oftentimes people, they'll
Reserve a
reserve
seat
it
and don't
don't come. And then you've got people who would have liked to have had that don't get to do that. Of course, at the same time, if you're sitting in the second row and they don't show up, well, you're sitting in
Yeah.
it's still different. You're not as close to the wrestlers. But anyway, no reserved seating anymore. So be sure and get there so you can get that seat. Austin Cruz is versus Johnny Bandana. I don't know what order these will be in, and that'll be for U.S. title. Aiden Wright versus Larry Cooter. I do believe that's for the PWA Southern title. Matt Starr and Landon Bradley takes on, that's FOF. You can just figure out whatever that is you want. I always have
Feelings over future over feelings. Future.
trouble. Are you making fun of me?
Future
No,
over feelings?
I know it's future over feelings. Anyway, LBK and Drew, Thunder and Lightning. I said that in reverse. They're going to be taking on Matt and Landon. This is for the tag team belts, so it'll be. I'm pretty sure it is. Anyway, and Flynn Hendricks. Oh, you remember Flynn, don't you?
Yeah,
Went by
Dyron.
Dyron for a long time. He doesn't carry the big book anymore, but he can do everything he can do, and he's a bigger guy now. And he's going against the veteran Toby Farley off the rails. And then Nate Starr will be there. We don't have who he's going to be wrestling yet, or at least wise I don't. But he will be there, and I'm sure he will have a worthy opponent. So they always do. So looking forward to that. Come ready to eat at the concession stand. Good food, and it'll be good.
Well, it is time for us to go. I've got
Excuse me just a moment.
some work to do.
Thank you, TMTV, for sponsoring us. Thank you, Addiction Inc., for sponsoring us. And if you are into the tattoo thing, go to the Gallatin Square or go on their website, and they'll give you exact directions, and you can go to a real nice place, real good personnel and clientele, and you will enjoy it. And look at Thorn if you want to know what the work looks like. Okay.
But anyways, I am going to go over here to sign us off while you.
Well, this
Give us
is Rusty the Ref. That's the wrestling. Saying thank you for tuning in today. You got a good shot of the chair there. Thank you for tuning in with us, and see you next week, and also see you at RWF May the 17th, bell time, 7 o'clock. Door opens at 6.